quickly rush to go and see what happened yesterday because I missed. And wow, my boss's section was just too powerful. When he was sharing, almost. Well, one thing stood out for me doing everything he said. He said, the easiest way to make money online is to start an online business, and then you must learn how to sell too. Okay, so I've come to know that really sales is a very vital skill if you must succeed in business. If you must make money, in fact, for any businessman to make money at all, you must be selling something essentially. Making money online or offline is not magic. You must sell something. Could be a product, could be a service, but you must sell something. Okay, so let's proceed quickly. All right, so who am I? My name is Joseph Don. I hope you can see my screen. Let me just share the whole screen so there'll be no excuse. Okay, great. So my name is Joseph Don. I'm an author, I'm a sales expert, and I'm a crypto trader. Funny enough, all of us that are talking, most of us learned from Chris Annie. The person that introduced me into the crypto trading world is actually Chris Annie. And I'm one of the privileged people to be taught by him, yeah?
Jadon, please.
Yes, sir.
Do your best to record now, please.
Okay, I should record from my end here.
Yes, record to cloud so that I can have the video to share.
Okay.
Who is crushing on Jadon by this time of the day? You better focus on the sales and leave his hairstyle. Unless you want to.
I can't find record from cloud on my end though.
Okay, what record is he telling you?
It's recording already though.
Okay, it's recording. Okay, good.
It's recording already.
Fine.
All right. Oh boy, who be this person now?
Continue, Jerry.
All right. So let's go straight to what we have. So everyone sells something, whether they agree or not. So selling goes beyond products, services. Selling is a life skill. We sell every day, whether we are aware of this or not. We sell thoughts, we sell ideas, we sell beliefs, we sell ourselves, maybe to the opposite sex or not. It could be to our employees, it could be to business partners, and then we also sell goods and services. If you ever went to a Nigerian secondary school, so you notice that there's this guy that people are always following his ideologies or ideas and belief systems and all. People want to always hear his opinion. What that person is doing to the entire group of people that are following after him is selling. He's selling himself, he's selling his ideas, he's selling his beliefs. If you're a Christian here, if you've ever gone for evangelism in your life, what you did there was to sell your belief. You had to convince somebody that what you're saying is the right thing. Oh. So that's what you did. You sold your belief. You sell your thoughts. Oh my God. You sell your thoughts. You sell your ideas. You sell your... Can this person be mature, please? Where can I wipe this off? Please, let's try and be mature here. Okay, so you sell your thoughts, you sell ideas, you sell beliefs, you sell concepts, you sell yourself. Maybe you see this fine lady you really like, and you like to maybe you want her to end up as your life partner or something. What you're doing is you're essentially selling yourself, from the way you approach her, the way you dress up, the way you have to, even though you don't have a good perfume, you're living with your friend, you have to borrow his perfume, wear his perfume, and go out. Some people go as far as borrowing cars, just to impress, just to sell yourself as a man enough to handle this lady. And then if she buys the idea, if she's successfully sold, then she could agree to be your partner. Okay, so then finally we also sell goods and services too. Okay, so selling is not just about selling goods and services. Essentially, you sell every day. In fact, in order to succeed in life, you must sell. Okay, let's go to the next slide. So what does it mean to sell? Merriam-Webster College Dictionary defines sales as an action of persuading or influencing another to a course of action or to the acceptance of something. This is why sales is not just about getting someone to buy a product or service. Okay, sales is a vital life skill. You must be able to persuade or influence people to take action in your favor. This is how you move forward in life. Okay, so everyone actually sells. Everyone sells, but not everyone knows how to sell. Okay, so sales is persuading, sales is influencing another to take action in your favor. So I'm selling maybe oil perfumes on Instagram. What I want to do essentially, from my copywriting to my posting clear pictures on my page, to my saying come and buy my stuff, to my display my price, to tagging people using the right hashtags, what I'm doing essentially is to influence another person to take an action in my favor. And what would that action be? That action will be to bring up money and buy my perfume. I deliver, and then I take the person's money. Okay, so sales is actually a vital life skill. It's a vital life skill. No matter how you want to see it, everybody sells. Women sell, men sell. Personally, and then a father now feels that a father will feel that emotional satisfaction when he buys something from his child. Because I shared this in my book, The Sales Guide. I'll talk about it shortly. Parents don't really buy things because their children will die if they don't have it. Okay, but parents buy emotional satisfaction in that when they buy stuff for their children, their children are going to like it, their children are going to be happy, and then the parents are going to feel fulfilled that they have met their child's need and essentially provided for their child and made their child happy. Okay, so everyone sells, but not everyone knows how to sell. Girls have a way they usually wind their boyfriends and all for their boyfriends to bring out money, but most times they don't even know that what they are doing is actually selling, because they're actually persuading or convincing their boyfriend to take action in their favor. So that is what sales is. Okay, so sales is vital to the growth of every business, whether you like it or not. If your business is not selling, if your business is not making any money via sales, your business is going to go down. Every business in the world, think about the top businessmen, Dangote, think about Otedola, Bill Gates, I did not call Chris Andy, think about Chris Andy, think about a lot of other big business moguls in Nigeria and outside Nigeria, in Africa, outside Africa. How they survive, how they make their money is via selling. Okay, if their sales, if their cash inflow, ceases for one day, and that is because their sales ceases, they will run into very huge losses. Okay, because sales is vital to the growth of every business. How every business will grow is dependent on how well they can sell their product or solution to the market. Okay, so sales is to business what food is to man, just similar to the other slide. Okay, so man needs food to survive, man needs food to be healthy, man needs food to grow. Every business also needs to make sales in order to make money. So that's why I wonder when some people say that I don't know how to sell, or they say that I don't like talking to people, I'm an introvert. I usually tell my students this, that there is no introvert in the business world. Okay, you can be an introvert personally, but when it comes to business, drop that introvert in your bag, inside your wallet. People they say school, keep it inside your bag. Okay, there's no introvert in the business world. If you must eventually make money, you have to be loud about what you do. You have to show the world what you do. Then you have to convince them that your solution is worth it, and then they will buy from you eventually. Okay, so that is what sales is. It is food to business. The way man eats food to survive, every businessman, every business needs sales to be able to grow. Because really, it is when you sell that there's going to be cash inflow, and then you can make money. All right, next slide. Okay, so a lot of businesses closed down in the first 2 years as a result of low sales. For a business to really scale, that business needs to make sales regularly. It really doesn't matter the kind of business you do. To stay in business, whether you're selling eyelashes or you're selling human hair, you're selling a cryptocurrency course, it does not matter what you do. yeah, to be able to stay in business, you have to make sales regularly. Okay, so people don't just spend heavily on advertising for spending sake. For example, you see, there's MTN adverts every time on Instagram. There's maybe Coca-Cola adverts, all the big brands. You see their adverts every day. Even people that already have a large market share, they already have huge dominance on offline. Yeah, you see them online every day advertising. The other day I saw Google, very crazy. I saw a Google ad on television. I think it was what television said, AIT. I don't know the television. I saw a Google ad there. Google was telling you this, how to use Google. You can search for restaurants near me. You can search for this. You can search for that. Okay. Why are they just doing that? Do you think that they're just spending heavily on advertising without an end goal? Do you think they just like to advertise so that you know that we are the baba in the town? No. The aim of advertising, the aim of throwing out huge money to run campaigns, social media campaigns, ads, YouTube ads, and Google ads, and all of them is to make sales at the end of the day. If you don't make sales after all those heavy ads, yeah, then what you have just done is a waste. Okay, so sales makes the economy of a nation go round. How do I mean? So if sales doesn't go on actively in a nation, then the economy will be on standstill. Okay, so sales makes the economy go round. When you sell goods or services in exchange for cash, then the economy prospers. So salesmen are very vital to the nation, to the growth of a nation's economy. That's how important sales is. Okay, so if there is no buying and selling going on actively in Nigeria, there will be nobody to collect tax from. Government cannot make money. Okay, it will keep taking loan upon loan from China, and will not see anything that is productive in the economy because essentially there's no sale going on. Okay, so sales is what makes the economy of a nation go round. Okay, so sales is a vital skill that every business person must have. Don't see that that I don't know how to sell, that I don't like talking to people, I don't like disturbing people. You have to disturb people if you must sell. You have to be able to disturb people if you must sell. You have to be able to disturb people if you must sell. So don't say that I don't like disturbing people, I don't like doing this one, I don't like when people are all over me. You're not ready to make money. You have to be able to disturb people. You have to be able to talk to people, present offer if you must sell successfully. Okay. So to the next slide. So 3 things you must do. This person is becoming annoying. How do I wipe this? Excuse me. Please, whoever this is, please, can you be mature? Please, I wish you can fish out this person. Okay, so 3 things you must do. First thing you must do is to be sold on what you do. I'll explain what that means shortly. So, what does it mean to be sold on what you do? Second thing you must do is to sell yourself to your prospects. The third thing you must do is now to sell your product. So, let me go back to the first thing. You must be sold on what you do. So I got talking to my business partner recently, Chinwe. We've been doing business together for like 2 years now. Okay, and then we got talking. She recently set up an affiliate marketing platform, and then wow.
Just continue, please.
Okay, she recently set up an affiliate marketing platform, yeah, and then she got people that were interested in selling some of her courses and her materials and all. And then after the first day, there was a lot of ginger. Like everybody she has said, okay, you can make a ton of money by doing affiliate marketing. That you can even make as much as $100 to $1,000 in 1 month, depending on how well you're willing to work. And then I saw a lot of people trooping into the group. And then on the first day, they were giving links and courses to sell. Almost all of them were up all about it, selling. I just posting. And then the second day, room was silent. The third day, the fourth day, and then We got talking, okay, and I told her like number one rule of sales that you must be sold on what you do. Most of the people that join the group just join based on excitement. So I've seen a very great money making opportunity. I've seen a business opportunity that can make me money. Yeah, but many people don't take time to understand what they are doing. Okay, I'm somebody. When I encountered Chris Annie, one of his first videos I watched, he explained Bitcoin. I still have a video on my laptop here. He explained what Bitcoin is, how to make money from Bitcoin. I had to watch that video over and over and over again until I understood the concept of Bitcoin. He explained coin market cap and the rest. I had to go there and check it out and make sure that okay, I understand this concept so that even though you keep me in front of a governor, yeah, or a president or a very huge investor, I can be able to stand confidently and say, Oga, this is what Bitcoin is. This is what it can do. This is how to trade. This is how to make money with Bitcoin and all. So, but if you are not convinced beyond reasonable doubt on what you do or your product, yeah, you're going to flop eventually when you meet customer objections. Okay, so for example, you're selling perfumes, you're selling oil perfumes on Instagram or your WhatsApp status or whatever, and then you just heard that the next big thing in the perfume industry is oil perfume because oil perfume is moving markets, is selling out fast and all. So you just go ahead and so you just go ahead and then you stack oil perfume, oil perfume, oil perfume, oil perfume, but you don't know the good the advantages of oil perfume. You don't know that if you rub oil perfume on your clothes or something, that it can last for a very long time, like 2 to 5 days, depending on how sweaty you can be. You don't know that you can buy it cheap and sell for this much. You don't know that it doesn't stain clothes. You don't know the advantages of what you're selling. Yeah, you're going to flop. So you have to be convinced beyond reasonable doubt whether you're selling an information product. Mr. Gashibuchi is going to talk about information marketing. So whether you're selling an information product or you're selling a course online or you're going to be doing affiliate marketing, yeah, you have to be convinced beyond reasonable doubt that okay, this amount we have placed on this thing is worth it. See the way Baba Chris was mentioning $200, $100 as if it's 100 naira I was calling, which is actually cheap. But if he's not convinced on the value of what he's selling to you, because really, I've taken that course he's talking about, and that course is worth over $1,000. Now, if he's not convinced on the value of this course he's selling to you, he cannot be boldly mentioning that price and telling you that if you don't sign up before 12 midnight today, that the cost will go back to $200. Okay, so you must be convinced beyond reasonable doubt on what you do, on your product or service or what you have to offer. When you're convinced beyond reasonable doubt that what you're doing is worth it, what you're doing is good enough, yeah, then you can boldly sell it to another person. Okay, so the next thing I have here, and now when I say be convinced beyond reasonable doubt on what you do, I don't mean that you should just sell anything. Okay, because many information marketers these days they miss the simple rule of selling anything online, especially information products. Bitcoin Chief is going to talk more on this, which is you have to learn it first, then you have to do it, you have to practice it, and then you have to sell it. Many skip that middle part, the practicing part, the doing part, which will help you be sold or confident on what you do, and then they go ahead to start selling what they have not even practiced, just because they have heard that people are cashing out online and they want to cash out as well. Now, that's bad. So when I say be sold on what you do, I don't say that I should be sold on the rubbish you're doing. Make sure that what you're doing is legit. Make sure that what you're doing is worth it. Then be convinced on what you do. Okay. So the next thing you have to do is to sell yourself to the prospects for yourself as somebody that they can do business with, and then you sell your product. It's only after you have passed these two tests that you can successfully sell your products. For example, see all these people that sell drugs in the parks and the buses. Somebody can come with rashes all over his face to come and sell his skincare products. I can't buy that kind of products, yeah, because I'm not even seeing the evidence on your body. You cannot sell yourself to me. You're not even sold on what you do. You just came to cash out, okay, and it cannot work. only people that want to gamble with their money can buy things from people that have not presented themselves very well. Okay, so next thing we are going to look at right now is the sales process. Am I too fast? Am I so fast? Can you leave a comment so I'll know if I'm running so fast? Okay, we're going to look at the sales process next. Let me see the chat box. Am I too fast? Oh, okay. Okay, nice. Okay, nice. All right. So let's look at the sales process. So now most of these things I'm saying, I'm just rushing and rushing and rushing, okay? But if you really want to learn a lot on sales, I've already put together a material on sales. It's very simple and easy to understand. I call it the sales guide. I'm going to talk about it after now. But because in case you have to ask a question or you need to understand sales deeper and how to convince people and how to sell directly to other people, yeah, I have a book on that and I'll talk about it shortly. But let's look at the sales process quickly. Okay, so the first thing we have on the sales process, we have 5 things that I usually teach as a sales process that usually works for me and have worked for people I learn from. Okay, so the first one is lead generation. The second one is to qualify the lead. The third one is to demonstrate value. The fourth one is to close the sale. Then the fifth one is delivery and fulfillment. Okay, so no matter what kind of business you do, yeah, this is usually the sales process you pass through. I'll explain that shortly. Okay, so what is the sales process? The sales process, I call it the sales process or the buyer's journey. It is essentially everything you do from the start to the finish of a sale. That means from when the customer finds out about you to when the customer brings out the money to give you, and then you deliver on your promise and fulfill the customer's demand. That is the sales process. So it is a whole process. So the first thing on the sales process is lead generation. Okay, so what is lead generation? Lead generation is how you rake in prospects, how you bring in people into your sales net. Okay, into your sales net. There's something called the sales pyramid. I can't show it here right now. But how you bring in people into your sales net is lead generation. Okay, it could be through Facebook ads, it could be through word of mouth marketing, it could be through, maybe you saw it on YouTube, on the newspaper, billboards, flyers, your email marketing. No matter where you see it, okay, how you bring in people to see that, okay, I have this and this to offer, I have this product for sale, I have this value to give you, is called lead generation. Okay, you could do this through Facebook advertising, you could do this through Google advertising, you could do this through Instagram, through word of mouth. Okay, many of you that signed up for this webinar signed up through word of mouth. How? You saw it, maybe most of you saw it on my status, on the status of many other people. You saw it on Facebook, you saw it probably on your email as well. Okay, that is lead generation. How you bring in the prospects into your business, how you bring how you're able to attract their attention. Okay, you know, I usually say this: money follows attention. I learned that from one of my favorite mentors. Money follows attention. If you can't get people's attention to your business, yeah, then there's no money that is going to come to you if you cannot get people's attention to your business. I gave this example in my book. I'll give it here again. So if you're at a bus stop and then maybe say you're in Lagos, you're in Ikeja, let's say you're in B Lane, and then you want to go to Yaba or Maryland, and then the buses they are passing, they are not full, but the conductors are silent, which is unlike Lagos conductors. Okay, so you're not hearing any Sabo Yaba or Maryland or Jota Yaba. You're likely not to enter any of those buses that are not shouting. Yeah, because you are not sure where they are going to. Where you want to go to is Yaba or Maryland. And you're not sure whether maybe the bus is going to Onipman or the bus is going to Yanapaja or somewhere else in Lagos. Yeah. But if another bus passes and then you're hearing Yaba, Maryland, Ujueleba or Jota, maybe any direction you're going, once you hear them shouting, you will know that okay, this is the bus for me. Then you now stop the bus, and then Lagos buses don't really stop, so you now jump the bus. Okay, those of us in Port Harcourt, the bus stops for us. We'll walk and come and meet it. Sorry, Lagos, your life is too rough. Okay, so now if those people are not shouting, you will not enter. But when the person is shouting, okay, this is my destination, this is where I'm going to, you are likely to enter. The same thing applies in your business. If you're not able to attract the requisite attention, the relevant attention to your business, yeah, there's nobody that is going to notice you. Okay, because today's world is very noisy. Everybody is busy doing one thing or the other. When you're scrolling on your Instagram or your Facebook, you can see like 30 ads in 1 minute, or in 5 minutes you can see like 30 ads or thereabouts. So I have to be able to attract your attention very well for you to notice me and then eventually see my offer. Perfumes, I can offer a free ebook and say 10 ways to wear a perfume, or 10 reasons why your perfume doesn't last, or something. And then I link that ebook to my email marketing account, yeah, and then you get to put in your email and your phone number and your full name, and then you click on download. Once you click on download, I get your email address. Why do you think that a lot of people offer free materials and then raking your email address? That is essentially lead generation for them. Okay, so that is lead generation. The next thing you do is to qualify the lead. That's the next thing on the sales process. So after these people have come into your sales net, as I call it, the next thing you now do is to qualify them. Now, you must know that not everybody that clicked on that your ebook to download it really has sense. Only about, I think 30% of the people really need that thing you have to offer, first of all. Okay, so what happens is once they click that, you can have as much as 1,000 leads on that advert, and then people click it. Many people clicked it by mistake. Many people are all these aboki men that just enter Facebook for the first time. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to slight anybody or any set of the country. Okay, I don't mean to slight anybody, but it might just be one of those people that just playing around with their phone, and then they just click on your ad and then download your book. You know, I've gotten, if you have ever been into email marketing, sometimes I wonder, I send out emails all the time. I don't stop. I'll never stop. Okay, I send out emails all the time, and then I get replies like, where did you get my number from? I mean, where did you get my mail from? How did you get this mail? I see, Oga, you're the one that downloaded my material. Like, why are you asking me how I got this mail? Okay, so there are people that are not willing to buy from you at all, but they just clicked on that. And that sort of people that are going to click on your advert or your bait, as I call it most times, are your competitors. They want to see what you are doing that they can copy. Okay, so in the qualifying the lead process, what you have to do is now to qualify that lead. Let's use an offline based business model. Okay, so I'm selling something to you offline. You come to my shop. Okay, now I've brought you inside successfully, and then I have to qualify you. And how I qualify you is by striking a conversation, getting to know you better and what you really need to buy. Okay, so I ask questions and then I listen to your reply. From what you talk about, I will know whether this person is willing to buy now or the person is not willing to buy now. Okay, I know a lot of Nigerian business people are afraid of, I will get back to you. That is that's the worst thing you can do to a Nigerian marketer or a business person. So after the person has come to your shop, you have now finished explaining on your DM, explaining everything about your products, convincing the person, doing this one, that the person now drops you like a bomb. I'll get back to you. You just feel depressed. You know that this person is not going to come back. Most of the time, in fact, 90% of the time, they don't come back. Okay, that is why you have to learn how to master these objections. For example, they say, I'll get back to you. There's how to handle this objection and make the person to bring out money. I share this in my book also as well. Okay, so the next thing you do after qualifying your lead is to demonstrate value. Okay, somebody made a tweet some days ago and say most times the best way to sell your product is to show what your product can do. So when your Miakens comes and says, I've made so amount of money trading cryptocurrency, he's showing you what crypto trading can do. When Chris Annie comes and shows you the truckload of testimonials from the Crypto Hub platform, yeah, he's showing you, okay, this is who you can be. This is how much money you can have. This is a mirror of the result you can have or you can achieve if you buy this crypto trading course. Okay, so this is where you demonstrate value in your business. If you have ever been to an open market before, like Oil Mill in Port Harcourt, years ago I used to go with my mom to get Christmas shoes. Then to go to buy like shoes. I remember one time I wanted to get an All-Star when the whole world was all about All-Stars. When I get an All-Star, and then went to the market to buy, and then the guy was trying to show us that the shoe is strong. Before you know, this guy is bending the shoe. The guy is biting the shoe with his teeth to show us that. I'm like, Baba, don't spoil the shoe for you. He's trying to show us that no matter what the circumstance is, this shoe is strong enough. When you see videos like Papilo, I know say one day you go make us proud. I don't know how many of you remember that video. Or Vicks Baba Blue, that advert. When the guy coughs and then they give him the Baba Blue, and then at the end of the day he says, upon all the girls my friend John asked to marry and only made a green Maria. Or you see Ariel One Wash adverts. What they are doing is essentially demonstrating value. For you to see that, now we know that One Wash is a scam. But what they do is they have already demonstrated value on how their products can solve your problem. That is what demonstrating value is. So no matter what you're selling, what are you selling? Oil perfumes, what are you selling? You know I lack adjectives now. You know how to apply this to your business exactly, okay? You have to demonstrate value. You have to show people who they can become by buying your product. Because really, people, you can write this down, people don't just buy products or services. People buy a better version of themselves. Okay, so people don't just buy products or services. People buy a better version of themselves. Okay, so when you see learn how to trade Bitcoin and make money, what people are saying is not the Bitcoin and make money. What people are saying is the land they have always wanted to buy. What people are saying is that they want to buy the Lambo next year. What people are saying is that this person has a very huge hub. I want to have this kind of hub as well, so I have to make money. Okay, so what people are saying is I have to essentially just the products you have to offer. So in sending out your sales message, in demonstrating your value, you have to factor all these things inside. Okay, for example, you sell perfumes. People don't just buy perfume for buying perfumes. People want to smell nice. People want to smell rich. Okay, people want to smell classy. A perfume is perfume. Why do people buy perfume of 80,000 naira, 100,000, 500,000? Is it because perfume is not perfume? No, but there's a particular sense that people know they reach for. Okay, so it's just an emotional thing. They buy a better version of themselves. Okay, so that is demonstrating value. Okay, the next thing on the sales process is closing the sale. A lot of people are afraid of asking people for money. As a salesperson, as a business person, ask for your money. Always ask. Okay, so so you have worked the person, you have generated leads, you have qualified the leads, you have shown the person who they can become if they buy your product or service. Yeah, the next thing you have to do is to close the sale. Closing the sale means getting the customer to bring out money from his or her pocket and give to you. That's what closing the sale essentially means. Okay, so but in closing the sale, you have to handle sales objections. When they say, can I trust you? When they say, do you have any guarantee? When they say, I'll get back to you. When they just try to give excuses, okay, there is how to handle these objections, and I've talked about that in my book also. This book is very rich and direct. Okay, I'll talk about it after I finish talking about the sales process. Okay, so you have to now close the sale, go for the ask for the money, get the person to get the money, give you the money, because that's essentially how you're going to eat. That's essentially how you're going to feed. If you don't sell, you're not going to be able to afford the basic necessities of life. Okay, after closing the sale, now I usually teach my students that the sales process does not end at closing the sale. Okay, the sales process even begins after closing the sale. Because what the series of activities that happen after closing the sale will determine if you will have a repeat business or a referral or no business after that. What do I mean? So a lot of gurus in quotes, yeah, just sell a product to you, and then after selling a product to you, these said gurus just leave you hanging on thin air. Some people don't even know what they are selling. They just sell to you and leave you and run away. Other people, so there's this guy that has been making a suit for me for the past 1 month plus. So the guy actually is very good in making suits. Like, he's one of the baddest suit makers I've seen in Nigeria, and he was a coursemate of mine in school. So he came to my house, and then he took my measurements, and then he said, okay, Jay, I'll give you your suit in exactly 2 weeks from today. That was around October, this December. He has not given me as at today. So I'll give you your suit 2 weeks from today. My men and brethren, I wanted to attend 3 weddings and 1 convention with that suit. All the weddings and the convention has passed, and my suit has not come. Do you think I want to do business with this person next time? No, not possible, because the person has flopped on this last part, which is the delivery and fulfillment. The person has flopped on this last part, which is delivery and fulfillment. Okay, so the sale does not end after the person gives you money. The sale continues. You have to deliver on your promise and fulfill the customer's demand. Don't just leave them hanging on thin air. Fulfill. Don't. You're a graphic designer. Don't collect money for logo designer. You have not delivered even 1 week after the time, or you're now giving plenty excuses. No, deliver. Let your client be happy. In fact, over deliver on your value. Okay, over deliver on your value. When you make a customer happy, you will not beg for referrals. I say it again. When you make a customer happy, you will not beg for referrals. So lately, somebody has been referring his church members to me to come and learn business from me. Why? Because he sent somebody, he sent the first person, and the first person came to me, and I taught the person a few business models. The person chose something to apply, and like 2 weeks, 1 month later, the person started making money. Okay, and the person went back to our pastor. Thank you for introducing me to Joseph Don. This one, that one. I've made so amount of money. The person now got back to me and said, wow, that this is the preach report I'm hearing. I'm going to refer another person to you. And that is how I've been getting referrals from this person. So it's not by shouting, my next customer is on your DM. Repost my thing. Forcing everybody to repost for you. When you have eventually gotten a customer, yeah, you have to deliver and fulfill the customer's demand. Okay, I hope I've made sense tonight. My time is up. If sales, okay, this book has been shipped to Russia. It has been shipped to Ghana. It's on its way to Malawi as well, and then all over the country as well. Okay, this book goes for 6,000 naira, and I'm going to ship it to you for free, no matter your location in Nigeria. I'll ship it to your doorstep for free. Okay, so you can reach the organizers of this event if you want to order. You can actually reach me as well. You can go to iamjosephDon.com and place an order as well. But just make sure you get this book. I don't want to talk too much about it. Just get it. You can judge the book once you see it. In fact, I'll give you back your money if you don't like the book. I have a guarantee like that there. Okay.